Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Tamari's KF2 Summer Showdown CD Tournament 2022. I'm Tamari, I am the host of the tournament, and also will be your cameraman for tonight's match. And joining me are my three co-casters, indynick, Freedsnipers, and Boris the Animal. Starting with Nick, could you please give us a hello and we'll just go down the chain.
Hello, everybody. This is indynick.
Hi, this is Freedsnipers.
Hey everyone, it's Boris the Animal.
Thanks, guys. So for tonight's match, we do have the ChainSAWB Enthusiasts, who will be playing in our third match of Group Stage Round 3, which is going to be the final stage before the playoffs begin. And I'm really excited about this match. I thought we could start off by maybe talking about the score system so that our viewers have a little bit more context for what's going to be going on. So Boris, would you be willing to discuss the score system, sir?
Sure. At the upper right of the screen, you'll see the HUD, which shows the score, and you have the completion score, which is 100 points per wave. Get to 10 waves, that is a base score of 1,000 points. You have the health bonus, which is 600 points, and decays 100 points per death. You have the objective bonus, hold the objective to 100% completion, that's 200 points per objective. And there are 4 objectives on this map. You have the time bonus, which you'll see on the left, the par time of 46 minutes. Each second under that par time is 1 point. And lastly, we have the NMB, which is the no medic bonus, very dangerous bonus, but it is a 1.5x multiplier for whatever your score is at the end of the match.
Yeah, and that bonus is pretty massive. We've seen some teams try to go for that over the course of the tournament already, including your own, actually, right? And it's very, very rewarding if you pull it off, but can prove to be very dangerous, as you said. And it looks like we also have the players filing in here, but before they all get here, since we're a bit ahead, I thought it'd be a good chance to also talk about the map as well. This will be FrightYard, which is a Killing Floor 1 map, and also has been converted to KF2. And yeah, what do you think about this map, Nick?
Oh, it's one of my favorites, even all the way back in KF1. It's such a nicely designed map. It looks complicated, but it's just ever so simple with many ins and outs, nooks and crannies, and hold positions that you can, shake a stick at. And the modifications we have done to it have just made it all that better.
Yeah, indeed. It has been modified slightly from its original version. Namely, there are a few more ramps present, one of which I'm looking at currently, and another one over in this direction here. And in general, it's been just rebalanced for CD play, just to be a little bit more controllable. This is going to be the first map in the tournament where teams actually have to manage a solo lane, in a completely isolated solo lane at that, which would be in that little warehouse with the neon lights, which I'm currently at right now. One person will have to watch this lane, assuming they do the regular hold, and that is going to be definitely challenging for that person, because they'll have to keep that clear, because that lane is also the initiation for the kite. Yeah, I'm interested to see how they decide to do it. We've already seen, it was Freedsnipers team, actually. It was the Thick Snack Gang 69. They actually did a completely different hold than the normal hold, so very possible that we might see something unique coming out here. What about you, Freed? You got anything you wanted to add about the map?
No, this is a really cool map. It's got a really interesting hold. A lot of teams like to hold by the gas station, and that's kind of it looks like 2 lanes, but it's really kind of 3, and it can be a real fun hold. Then there's the solo lane that the gunslinger usually hangs out in. That's a fun lane. I enjoy the map. This has been one of my favorite maps so far.
Yeah, it's definitely excuse me, it's definitely a interesting map, because one other thing about FrightYard is that at the current angle that I'm currently looking at, you can see how long the sight lines are, and that's something that if this team decides to do the outside hold, they will have to contend with that. There's, of course, the danger in that being that when flesh pounds do see the player, they do have a 15-second rage timer that activates, and if they can't get those down in time, they could have a time rage FP train, which almost certainly will lead to a kite. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle this hold if they decide to do it.
Yeah, if they do have the kite, though, the nice thing about this map is its kite route is honestly very simple, but it gives you a lot of room to take out the stuff as you slowly back up. I feel like on certain maps it's like a checkpoint system. you get through point A to point B, you hold there for a bit, and then you run back. Here, there's so many long sight lines and just long pathways that you have to run down that everybody can sort of just be a giant ball of death as everybody backs up for all the Zeds chasing them.
Yeah, indeed. It's it's a map that I would say is actually probably easier to kite than the other maps that we've played so far, just because it's more open. You can see threats from further away. There are some pretty bad contention points during the kite that can be dangerous, but you have plenty of room to manage those, and there's even alternate routes if necessary. But where this map is harder than the other maps, again, is the hold, and it's because of all the stuff we've talked about, right? It requires a lot more communication. It's by far the most communication, required hold, right, out of all the maps we've played. So now that the team is all here, I thought we could pass over a roster rundown to Freed if he's willing.
Yeah. So looks like we got Elmo. He's going to be on Gunslinger. He's usually playing Commando, but I know he does like his precision perks, so that's going to be. I haven't seen him play Gunslinger yet so far. And then we got Dur, who is Sharpshooter. We got Kyrum, who's also Sharpshooter. Juice, who is going to be running Medic. We got Bagels on Gunslinger, and then Beardy's going to be running Commando.
Looks like a standard precision setup right here.
Yeah, this is the meta per composition, right? Go ahead, Boris.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Very good comp, precision perks, and you've got the two gunslingers just holding it down, and two sharps with the freezes, so they can lay down and hold any place they really desire. So I'm really interested.
Yeah, it's gonna. Oh,
yeah.
I was just gonna say really quick that it is going to work in their favor that they do have the two sharpshooters, because they'll have more constant Z time procs and more coverage of the map. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was going to say, now I'm usually pretty bad with these assumptions because every time I've been proved wrong, but I got a strong feeling here that they're going to be using the standard hold, unless, of course, I'm wrong again and they decide to hold somewhere else. But with this setup, I mean, I feel like this just screams the standard hold that on this map.
Yeah, I'm wondering who is going to be going into the solo lane if they do that. I mean, it's either going to be Elmo or Bagels. And it's honestly hard for me to say who, because both of those players have pretty good experience doing that. Yeah, that lane in particular. So, and they've been practicing a lot too. So it's really hard to say. But yeah, I agree with you. I think they'll be going for the regular hold most likely. And again, the two sharpshooters, the two gunslingers, it's going to allow them a lot more leeway to just kind of operate independently of the other lanes. They won't have to worry about flexing, right? They don't have to have that single sharpshooter flex. They'll have 12 freeze grenades for the kite if necessary. And then they're not doing the nomadic bonus, as we can see, because we do have Juicelosopher playing field medic. And even though they won't get the score modifier for that, they will have a lot of extra leeway, like I said, with the buffs and the constant source of healing. So I think if there's nothing else, I'm probably ready to tell them to get going if you guys are ready.
Yeah. I was gonna say a couple days ago I was talking to Elmo, and he was telling me he didn't really tell me exactly where it was that they were holding, but he did say that they're gonna be changing it up. They might not be doing the standard hold, but who knows if that's changed in the past little bit. Yeah, I got talk to him a little bit. I don't think they're going to be going to the standard hold, but they might start off there. But I'm not sure what they're going to do. I'm excited to see how they do it.
Oh yeah, I love being pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they decide to do then. And Boris, did you have anything you wanted to add real quick before we get going?
Not really. I'm anticipating that they're going to really work for the speed here and keep that to a minimum as much as they can. I'm really excited to see what they're going to pull out for us. We have yet to have any team disappoint us so far, and
yeah,
excited as usual.
Yeah, absolutely. And CSE, ChainSAWB Enthusiasts, they have had the fastest wave times of all teams thus far, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see if they continue that trend. And yeah, I'm really excited to get this underway. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and let them know, and then we'll go live here.
Let's let them gabba go fast.
You guys know, I hear they have a lot of big bugs around here, and I think it might be the humidity.
Oh, yeah. They always seem to find another way in, too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Look at that beautiful hat on
Oh,
Beardy.
yes. Matching uniforms. I thought you were going to trail off a Nick and say if you're not first, you're last. A little Ricky Bobby shout out.
I love this Mr. Foster gang.
Yeah, exactly. I love the big
yeah.
hat. I love that cowboy hat.
You can obviously tell who's the leader in this group.
Yeah, the white flat caps too are what make this visual flair that they're going for work for me.
You know, I kind of have to wonder if they gave Beardy the gold hat just so they know which one's the commando lane.
I noticed they did run off through that little side door right there. I did notice they run off through that little side door right there, and something we had issues with is every time we'd go up to that door, there'd be a bloat standing on the other side of it.
Oh, they're doing this? Hold.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
So there's another group that decided to hold an objective and said, yeah, we kind of like this, but this is going to be interesting if this is their hold. Oh, it's going to be dangerous, though.
Yeah, I believe that was Freed's team in the warehouse. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, the Wave 7 hold objective as well.
I think Wave 7 is in the Neon Room. I think this is like Wave 5 or 4?
I think this is wave 4.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
Okay.
So one of the dangers about this hold, right, is that both lanes have a very long sight line, especially right now where Elmo is currently sitting. There's a massive sight line on that lane and they can get time-ranged FPs from. And they also, if they get both pushed at the same time, there's no kiting out of this.
They have
You also
both,
have...
Yeah, I was about
I'm
to say,
sorry.
both sharpshooters on one lane.
Yeah, I always found it a little dangerous with things dropping off the Connex on you. Like the Rioter that we see here.
Yeah, I'm just not 100% submitted in the fact that this is going to be their hold. I feel like they came here just because it's really easy to hold for the first wave, and you know all the Zeds can spawn in very quickly. But if they plan on holding this, that's going to be impressive.
Yeah, there's really no trader pod super close to this hold, so that might cut down. So they might wind up moving.
No, there actually is a trader pod in front of where Elmo was standing at. It's like right around, it's like up in front of them around the corner.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that one.
But one thing they have to worry about in this hold as well, that we haven't talked about yet, is that there are 2 back spawns that dump Zeds right into them. And they're only mediums, but it's still, you know, could be a nuisance.
Right now they're getting sandwiched pretty hard.
Looks like they're recovering, spacing it back out.
That's a lot of damage.
That's
Yeah,
a lot of damage.
Congrats to Bagels.
Yeah, there's a trader pod right here, so they actually do have one fairly close that they could use to save time.
Oh man, though, if they do plan on holding that, that's going to be entertaining to watch, but I would not want to be on the team that has to hold that spot.
It looks like they're moving now, though. Are they switching it up again?
I think so. Touch the car for good luck. Always a good choice.
Always got to lock that car when you walk by it.
All right, looks like they're doing the same hold as before, or as the other team did.
Yeah, but this time they don't. Excuse me. This time they don't have a Berserker and Firebug like TSG69 did for this hold. So I foresee this back lane here where Beardy is currently standing. That's the lane to look at here that might have issues, because look at how long that sight line is.
And just how many bumps and hills there are. Oh.
Yeah, indeed. They have to deal with an incline too, right?
Yep. Oh, a husk behind Beardy. Don't think he's noticed it. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, good situational awareness. He heard the firing sound and turned around in time. He still got hit by it, but took less damage.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they're holding here all precisions like this. It gets pretty spicy, but it is just wave 2. They've got Juicelosopher with the 201. They do have Beardy with the bullpup, so I'm sure they'll be able to manage fine.
Yeah, one thing that I think might hurt him later on. I know they have a gunslinger that's parked right there in that back doorway, but when Kusu was down at the bottom, he was actually causing all the Zeds that came through the wall to drop down to him and not go to that door. I don't think we had like anything come through that door anytime we've done that hold.
Yeah, I noticed it as well. Kusu was just a focal point, and all the Zeds came to him. And when you guys actually had a kite, you guys kited pretty quickly. Like, there was no issues with the kite whatsoever.
But they also do have all the freezes in the world to kind of handle any situation that pops up. So
the thing they got to worry about though is sirens. You can have all the freeze grenades you want, but when there's a one siren in the flesh pound jamboree, it's not going to do much.
the sirens do be hungry for them grenades.
Ooh, double
like
rage.
Yeah.
Quarter in the group. Ooh, good freeze.
Good freeze, yeah. Whittling it down.
With two sharpshooters, they can just throw those things willy-nilly, I feel.
Oh, good set time. Time for the FP to go down. He's not going to do much.
Poor guy.
Yeah, you do
He
feel
was just-
sorry for him.
He was just 5 waves past retirement, you know?
Yeah, he's never going to be the head of the Flesh Pound organization.
Good Z time efficiency right there from Bagels. With the last extension, he managed to get that scrape down from 100 to death.
That's a fast time, 149.
Yeah, they're whipping through it as usual.
I always feel like I feel like getting through a wave like fast is a given. I'm always looking at the trader pod times. That's where I think a lot of people, you get them with.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like Durs grabbed the M14, which I can't say I blame him. That's a good weapon.
Looks like they are skipping today's objective.
Yeah, it's so far off. He would lose. If they're playing for time, as I anticipate, they'll probably skip 3 and 4 since they're so close together.
Bagels with 2 quarters, just bullying him into a corner, basically. Ooh, I didn't mean that literally.
Bagels is having none of it, just making quick work of them both.
Wow,
That was a nice freeze.
Yeah, those scrakes disappeared in a blink. And Bagels has plenty of targets to extend the Z time with. So these FBs are gone.
Oh, you mean Beardy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
Bagels.
did I say?
He's at Bagels.
B names are hard. It's all right.
Yeah, Bagels and Kyrum made quick work of them.
So far they're doing well, but I'm still a little bit worried about the later waves when they're going to get those quads and quints.
Yeah, when CD decides to take off the kid gloves and just say, "All right, you're still here." All right.
Yeah.
That HU grenade was a bit unfortunate right there. Beardy didn't mean for that to happen, but he had tossed a grenade right before Z time and it stole all of his extensions.
Ooh, Bagels getting crawlered to death. Luckily, he backed up a little bit.
We got 2 scrakes coming up on Bagels.
Nice use of the health grenades there,
And
too.
here's the beauty of having 2 sharps, just the constant amount of Z time. As soon as it's off cooldown, it pops back up.
Yeah,
I hope
absolutely.
everybody likes their black and white filter if you have that on.
Yeah, Z-Time extension does proc a lot quicker with 2 sharps. And they are getting plenty of headshots. Oh, I just feel sorry for anything that gets in the front line's face here. Here comes double FP and quick work. Nice freeze.
And it's out of here.
And it's kind of nice not having the commando in that entryway instead of putting them on the back wall. That gives the gunslinger and sharpshooter just all the room to play. They don't
Just
have to worry about
beautiful
set time.
and beautiful extensions.
Oh yeah. Kind of like what they're doing here. It looks like everybody's going to their own little shopping center just because it was closer to them than the other way around.
Yeah, I was starting to wonder, are they going for the objective? It looks like it.
Yeah.
I guess I called that wrong there. I didn't think they'd go for it.
Oh, they had a couple choky points there in wave 1 at this hold, but I like to chalk that up just because, you know, wave 1 weaponry sucks.
Looks like Beardy's pulled out the scar.
Looks like he is going hardcore in the damage, not necessarily needing to heal the team at all.
Yeah, both Dur and Kyrum making sure they have 6 freeze grenades.
Yeah, that back spawn is just deceptively slow enough to where you just start to forget about it, and then it drops something on the back of your head.
And God forbid if it's crawlers.
Crawlers or stalkers.
Or both.
That's personally my favorite.
Oh, a couple of husks up top. Making quick work.
Man, I hear a lot of flesh pounds coming.
It is double FP on top. Looks like they're dropping down onto Elmo's lane, literally. Oh, the little hop from the crawler.
And a Goomba by the FP off of his own partners there. And they got Z time, so they are going to get manhandled.
He was just happy. You know, he wanted to do one small thing before his death.
I'm here, guys.
Turn that bloat
Aw.
into a bouncy castle.
Got a rider dropping down. Never mind.
What rider? Yeah, it looks like Juice has definitely got his head on a swivel. You know, just constantly checking that backlink because, you know, everybody's so, you know, steel-focused front that they're not going to notice a crawler or a rider showing up behind them like that.
They are 90% complete on this objective, and I anticipate they're just going to stay here and stick it out. That's why I move.
Yeah, it would just slow things down, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness, you just feel sorry for the Zeds at this point. 100% complete, and they are sticking it out so far.
But sadly, Boris, it's not over yet. The Zeds haven't shown all their cards yet.
I don't know. Every time they say peekaboo, ZeElmo's team just comes back and says, I see you. So, or ChainSAWB's team, excuse me.
Wow, way to throw SAWB under the bus.
No
That's
offense,
good.
man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out that was really good there during that wave is that Elmo and Kyrum were both doing a good job of starting those flesh pounds early. I was specifically watching a point where Elmo used that Z time to get like 3 or 4 good headshots in that flesh pound, and he was all the way down the lane too. So that's just free damage basically. That ensured that when that double rage came in, they were able to take them out in time. So good target prioritization and like Z time utilization.
And I think you called it, Nick. I believe Scar and Foul is what Beardy's going to say. He's going to toss out some damage.
Yeah, with a Scar, he can literally almost one-tap body shot most trash. And the Scrakes are going to be complete jokes. Meaning he can easily just save the FAL for just solely for FPs and QPs. I'm starting to notice that Beardy is not shooting the trash until the sharpshooter gets enough headshots to start Z time.
Yeah, very good focus.
Here's some larges coming, I think, to Elmo right now.
We got a triple FP towards Elmo with 1/4.
Oh yeah, I do see them.
With a triple Scrake as well, but
Wonder if he'll peek here. Yeah, he is going for it.
oh, wonderful takedown.
Again, really good Z time efficiency there. I don't even think those other two flush pounds saw him, so the rage timer didn't start. And he got
Nope.
one free for free right there.
Ooh, they're getting a couple more flesh pounds.
Great Z time right here from Beardy. Man, but they got a lot of work to do on this front lane though if they want to keep this clear. It's just so many things coming in.
Good freeze in the back there. I feel like with the way this lane spawns for Beardy, he is always going to have targets to extend off here.
Yeah, exactly. Those extensions are so helpful to just melt anything in your way.
There's a triple FP coming though to the window lane right now, and that's the danger of this lane. Because right now their rage timers have started. They need to make use of this Z time to get those 3 down before they become a problem.
And
Kyrum
throwing out a
sniping.
freeze.
Yeah.
Throwing out a freeze early. Nice. He knows that Z time's going to stop very soon.
Excellent Kobe right there from Kyrum to get those 2 FPs frozen. Yeah, and that is that. Those FPs up and down. That was really well taken right there by the back lane.
Yeah. That could have spelled trouble for a lot of other teams, I feel.
If they can keep doing that, they'll be fine, right? Because that's the disadvantage that they're at on this lane that TSG 69 did not have, because they had that Berserker to just kind of soak everything up, you know? As long as they can play like that every wave, they'll be fine.
I feel like it's possibly going to be up to the Z-Time RNG gods. Let's hope they're happy today.
They might need to do the sacrifice like how Freed did earlier.
the sacrifice to the RNG gods.
Yep.
I'm just amazed at how they are just Ricky Bobbying their way through this. 14 minutes, wave 6. And also now it starts getting real interesting. Wave 6 normally ramps up a little bit.
Got an excellent replay here of Kyrum just Kobeing that freeze like all the way across the map there and get both FPs.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was insane.
All right, but this is where they need to bring their A game and everything, because it's only going to get harder from here.
We haven't seen their A game yet? Oh, man. If they haven't brought it yet, I am really excited. They've just been trouncing this.
I'm really excited to see how they hold this in wave like 9 and 10 when it starts getting really heavy.
Ooh, Beardy tried to go for that backpack shot extension on the husk and was barely not able to get it, unfortunately.
It's very unfortunate. But maybe it's actually kind of a good thing, seeing as the larges just spawned now.
Oh, triple FP in the front lane. Did I say triple? I meant solo. Z, they are gone.
Almost starting that streak right there early. It was a good shot on his part too. He actually landed that headshot. Ooh, there's an aggro swap in Elmo. Wow, that's really fortunate he didn't instant rage. That could have been really bad.
I like to say that's due to the fact that the FP didn't know which Foster to target. They all look like Mr. Foster.
Yeah, I was bewildered. It honestly looked like he punched her and then turned around to Elmo.
Good job on Bagels' part, leaving these stalkers here for Beardy.
Yeah, it's they're holding this commando lane a lot better than I thought they would. I thought they were going to have a lot of trouble with this.
And now they're going to get quite a few larges in the front, some quarters and FPs.
But now it doesn't matter because Beardy has all the clots in the world to extend off of.
Yeah, the FPs really need to work on their timing when they show up.
Bad communication on the Zed's part there.
Yeah, Team Z is hurting.
Another great Z time chain from Beardy. He's just killing it right now. This man, I should remind everybody that this man plays with like 200 ping, and he does that consistently every time. It's pretty remarkable. I think he plays with higher than 200 actually. He's a South American player, so I think he has like 250 maybe. It's not easy to do that consistently like that. Oh, that Scrake is just kind of... Scrake just like launched up in there.
I have to wonder if they're going to hold here. You know, this objective is kind of difficult.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to
I'm not
anticipate
sure.
they are. I'm going to anticipate they are. They held that so well.
I don't know. I think this might be a little hard for them. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this.
Yeah, no, it might be too much.
Well, I wish them the best of luck. All right.
I believe. So you put me down. I think they're going to hold it pretty easily. They've got all the freezes. Beardy keeps the extensions, full extensions. I just see the Zeds getting manhandled here, but it does get spicy and can easily overturn. So I agree with you both on that.
So, Tamari, when are you going to put the achievement in to go through a full game without ever dropping a Zed time?
Yeah, that would be kind of insane actually. I'm thinking we can maybe go to a war room for this this Met Wave maybe to hear them do this objective.
Yeah,
up to you guys.
I would say it depends on if they get something big.
Boris, if we do it, I'll have you do the thing, by the way. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Ooh, Beardy unfortunately wasn't able to get that last kill there, but he tried.
lot of larges coming in on the commando lane. Let's hope they can take them all out.
Great freeze on
Quick
those two
freeze.
Scrakes.
Yeah, beautiful.
Stop those two raging Scrakes in their tracks there. That was excellent.
Oh, good. He saw the husk. And second husk.
Almost trying to get a visual on this FP right here. Ducking and weaving around all these massive bloats in the way. The ASL bloat stack.
The big stack.
And they're just manhandling their lanes. I haven't seen anyone have to rotate, help support. I knew they were going to make quick work, but I thought it might be a little bit stickier than this.
No, they're making it look real easy here. Oh, there's a dollar coming on the front lane right now.
Goodness.
But they're gonna get a great freeze off. Yeah, he did get 3 of them in one
Oh,
freeze.
they froze those funds. You know, the dollar ain't gonna get anywhere near.
And here comes the extension just to finish them off. Oh, poor dollar.
Insult to injury. 90% of this objective here, they almost have this done. So it's gonna be basically a free 200 points for them. Ooh, aggro swap on an Elmo, but he was paying attention to it. Was able to get the FP down. Oh, this is going to be a good Z time here if Beardy can keep this up. They're going to get like 3 larges. Commentator's curse. They did get the objective done though, so if they need to leave for any reason, they can. No.
Are you trying to make him throw Tamari? Come on.
I mean, I kind of did maybe have that thing for Bell, but with the crits.
Looks like they're just going to finish it off here. And why not?
Ooh, everybody's blinded.
Yeah, I think Kyram's also doing a good job of flexing back and forth too. Basically, whenever nothing is happening on him in Beardy's lane, he will help Elmo endure, and that's really good.
I think it's the big flat cap energy coming off this team that's allowing them to play so well.
They made that look easy.
Yeah, there was really nothing to go to war room for. I feel like they would have went in there, they would have just been.
Yeah, I got FP here. Freeze over here.
So what'd you have for dinner, guys? Oh, I had a dinner fish.
Some ravioli. It was pretty good. Oh, we got some crawlers coming over. Freeze the bloat.
Oh, looks like they're switching up their hold.
Yeah, I see Beardy running off somewhere here. Are they going back to that? Yeah, they are. Interesting.
I think they're placing down spares. They might be getting ready for. They might be trying that wave 10 hold.
That's what I'm anticipating,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Just setting up early, I guess.
Yep, it is doable too. That hold is absolutely every single zone in this match is doable, but some perk setups have it easier than others.
But as you said, Tamari, that sightline is real far, and you get a lot more flesh pounds, a lot more larges in this wave, so it's going to be interesting.
Speaking of a lot of larges, they just got like a triple QP, double FP, with 2 Scrakes or something like that at once. They need to help out Elmo and Kyram's lane right now at the moment. With this Z time, they should be able to take this back, I think.
That was a nice freeze.
Yeah, indeed. Both Kyrum and Dur are doing an excellent job at freezing the appropriate Zeds this game. Mainly the Scrakes and keeping them from pushing the team back. Another worry here is they do have those spicy meatballs coming in, and they just ate like 2 of them in that last like 10 seconds there. They gotta get those husks down.
So I don't think this team looks like they're scared of a little spice in their life.
Spice is nice.
They want the full flavor, the full experience.
Ooh, great nail bumps.
a gig
Triple
on the right.
Yeah, and good, beautiful freeze. Wow. These Kobe throws are just amazing to watch.
Guided yeet missiles.
I mean, the good thing about that, right, is that even if the rage timer expires while he's frozen, the FP can't rage until the freeze is over, right? So it does delay it by a little bit of time. I think Elmo's going to be pushing this corner here, trying to get some of these Skrakes down. Yeah, it looks like he is going to be doing that.
And Kyrum still has 1 freeze, and Dur still has 3 now, so...
Yep, they can be very,
manage
very
it
liberal.
really well, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about running out, right? They've got 12 of them, so they can just use them when they feel like they need to. And that's honestly a really big, like, mental break, right? They don't have to be thinking about freezes constantly throughout the wave. They just always have enough. Oh, Beardy tried to go for that FP body extension, but unfortunately wasn't able to do enough damage. But good job on Bagels' part for leaving that decapped FP for him if he needed it.
Yeah, we're down to 30 Zeds.
Not even waiting, raging the Skrakes early. Just cleaning up, managing their time really well.
I'm honestly very impressed on how well they held this lane. Especially when they came back to it so many times.
Yeah, it's really cool, right? Because every single team so far that's played, 4-4, TSU69, and now ChainSAWB Enthusiasts, have all used a different, like, primary hold. I mean, I don't know if you can consider that their primary hold, but it seems like they've got multiple, right? But that's already unique in itself, so it's been really cool seeing that.
That's kind of one of the cool things about this map is the layout on it really lets you kind of find all sorts of different fun hold spots all over the place.
Yeah, indeed, it's a really big map, right? And even in Killing Floor 1, back in those days, the map was very versatile for the same reason. It's just so large, and there are plenty of really good perches, and yeah, I mean, there are challenges to each one, right? And we've discussed most of those at the time, but they've just been managing to do a really good job of counterbalancing. It's mainly those long sight lines with the FPs. And the fact that Kyrum and Dur are able to just Kobe those grenades and land them every time, it's really working out well for them.
Ooh, a lot of husks in the back.
And check out their time, by the way. This time is insane.
Insane, yeah.
Oh yeah, they do have a husk coming over the back wall here. That's what I was talking about earlier. There's one danger of this zone. That spawn is not blockable, so it will just deposit Zeds on them periodically. And right now there is a husk coming over.
2 husks. Let's hope they notice very quickly.
Oh yeah, there is a second. I doubt it's going to be too much of a factor. But if that were to happen during like a scrap situation when maybe they were getting pushed or something, that would be all bad.
Oh yeah.
All it takes is that one husk, man. Oh, there's a double rage. Wow, there's like 6 FPs coming. We might have to go war room here. There's literally 6 FPs coming.
I think we should go now.
Let's go, yeah.
Oh,
No, you're not.
You'll need right. We are
not taking
there's
that.
we are
There's
back.
that time.
We are back to back.
I'm taking. Freezing.
Start.
He'll need right.
You got
He'll need
push
right.
in the side.
Freezing again.
We have space in left side if you need.
Okay.
Have to.
We need to retake ready.
Great. That timing.
Okay, never
What's
mind.
in front of us? What's in front of us?
Anything?
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
Scrakes,
Nothing.
Scrakes.
Starting Scrake.
2 more
Three more
Scrakes.
Scrakes. Three more Scrakes. Freezing again. I have no more freezes.
Take him down. Take him down. Take him down. 1 more. Nice.
I have no more freezes, so Dur, I'll call for you.
Yeah.
Retake right. We need it.
Yeah, we're working on it, man. We can't do
I
it
know, I know,
faster
I know.
than we're doing. You're not
Hi,
helping.
FD.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Reloading.
Just take the
I'm
trash.
just saying.
Go ahead.
I know, but you're stressing me the fuck out. I'm sorry.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Take Molly.
Grab and
Sorry,
start.
next.
Maybe it's good though. Keeps you know amped up.
I'm already amped up, man.
Okay, I'm
That's
sorry. Just making the call as I see it.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't mean to yell at you. It's just like, fuck,
Yeah, yeah.
holy shit.
We
Just
hold
had to
these,
break
we
through
hold
there.
these,
Alright,
bro.
starting
Double
TP.
scrape, triple scrape.
Husk in the back on the right.
Oh,
He's about to
shit.
hit.
Murder all of them.
Yeah, see him.
Husk is shooting.
Yeah, I'll kill the husk.
Shot, get him, shot, get him.
I got him. I
Nice
got him.
shit.
I'm clearing trash.
Husk
Crazy
bottom
Husk.
left, dead.
Another husk. I gotta reload.
Husk, top right, top left, top
Yep.
left.
Crazy rocket.
Dude, do you have any
What a
phantoms
shot.
left?
Yeah, I have freezes.
Never mind.
He's dead.
Husk in the back, right?
I killed
think he's
him. I
dead
killed
there.
him.
Big.
FP far
I'm
up
thinking
there.
straight.
Left side push.
Okay,
Left side
I'm gonna
push.
start that. I'm gonna start that FP.
You
Yeah,
guys need
left side
freezes or
FP.
no?
We're good.
I hit him
That
four
tank
times.
We're
tank.
fine, we're good.
I hit that
We're
man
almost
3
back to
times.
back. We're almost back to back.
We're
We're
pushing
fine,
in.
we're fine, we're fine, we're good.
Shooting. Okay. I
Yeah,
cannot
man,
freeze
you
that.
can't
I
fight
cannot.
in
Safe
here.
trash,
It's
safe trash, safe
over.
trash.
Good freeze, good freeze.
There's
Oh,
another
shit,
FP in
I
there.
have
2
nothing,
FP.
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm moving up on FP.
2 FP.
Oh, okay.
They're
Almost
not
dead.
busy. Go help them, go help them, Eagles. Go help them.
Right
Need
side
help,
needs
need
help.
help.
I'm here.
There's that
There's an
FP
FP,
there.
there's an FP
What
on
is
my
this
side.
FP doing?
Crawler. Yeah, I got him.
I'm starting this
Yo,
FP, I'm
what?
gonna take a hit.
Starting.
I'm
got
coming
one.
back, Beardy.
Another one tanking.
One more
He's
flush
low, he's
pad
low,
right.
he's low, he's low.
There we go, nice.
Flush pad right.
We gotta move a little bit. Just move. We
Two
gotta
husks,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
husks. Two left, left.
We're fine, we're good. Scrape.
start FP.
Oh my god.
Nice, good shit.
I'm-
Good freeze.
Alright, we're
Nothing.
okay.
No, look for it.
Two
Okay.
scrakes. Scrake
Oh,
rage.
straight
behind.
on the left, on the left.
That's alright, Bastard.
Yo, let's move.
Freezing.
Back up.
Dead. He's dead.
Freezing.
Nice. Good shit. Jesus Christ.
Holy.
Nice job.
I am an actual pain.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
I gotta refill spares and then.
Me too.
Goodbye, everybody.
Have a fun time, guys.
Have a beautiful time.
Will not go slowly. Will not go silent.
Yeah, wow. That first of all, I think did we hear Beardy finally mic up for the first time in that?
Yeah,
Warren?
I think so. But that communication was on point.
Yeah, for sure. That was a really good communication. They were getting trolled a little bit at the end there by those FPs. Bagel and I think it was Kyrum. They were both trying to go for FP and they just turned around for some reason. I don't know why. But honestly, they did a great job of just communicating back and forth. Right, Bagels actually saw that they were getting a lot of larges coming, and he called for Dur to come over and help them. But then the Z time proc, so.
And not only that, those freezes were godly.
Yeah.
I also liked how they were pivoting off of each other with the 3-2 with Medic just watching everybody, working as one unit. It's beautiful.
Oh, they're not going after the wave 10 hold.
Oh.
I can't really blame them for that, to be honest. That's pretty spicy. It looks like it would be defendable, but it's actually not. It's just like a wide open platform, basically.
I got a high chance here in the forecast that I think they're gonna have to kite on this wave at some point. I really feel it just because of what happened in the last wave. They got just hammered.
Yeah, wave 9 and especially wave 10 really starts to throw down. Haymakers start being thrown out by CD in this one.
Yeah, there's a quad FP coming on the right lane now, and double QP, it looks like.
Oh,
They're
that's
peeking
a
it right now,
lot of
too.
meat.
That's, yeah. They just peaked all of them, too, so they gotta get on these now.
Oh man,
Oh my
let's
goodness.
Let's hope they can get Z time.
Oh, triple FP Rage coming in here.
Come on, Z time.
They need to de-raise these and freeze them. There they go. Oh, they interrupted the freeze by accident. But they still got everything else, though, so they can do this now. I almost got to push hard right here, and Beardy's got to get these extensions.
Yeah, he really has to keep the extensions going.
Look at this around this corner. It's just a nightmare here. If
This
he can
could
even
make
get
it or
2
break
more.
it.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, he managed to get the
Wow.
QPs and FPs down. That's big. They still got to freeze these Scrakes, though, I think, and just get them out.
Oh man, my heart is racing. That
Yeah, this is...
that was exciting.
Another set of Z time. Let's see if Beardy can get it all.
Because they're pushed around the corner like this, all the spawn volumes in that lane that they're LOSing are now available to spawn Z. So it's kind of like what we saw in a couple of the last matches with the solo lane, where it's really hard to retake it once you get pushed out of it, you know?
Yeah.
But they managed to, looks like they managed to finally LOS again, so they should be able to push up here, as long as nothing crazy happens.
I think the entirety of the wave died in like 20 seconds because of that. Ooh, Beardy about to get hit.
Oh,
Nice.
nice takedown. Save Beardy from the hit.
Beardy is just killing it with these extensions. My dude, give them a break.
Yeah, that man is on fire at the moment. He
Yeah.
always is, though.
Some people have to reload in that time, Beardy. You monster.
Oh. Bagels almost got mic'd right there. That was close.
It builds character if he did get hit, you know?
Right now, Elmo's about to get a husk on top of his head here. Oh no, he backed up in time. There is still that husk, though. Nice backpack shot. That was great.
Very nice. Oh, we got more that time. Good God, they are killing it. They're already down to double digits. I feel like we just started this wave.
Yeah, this time is gonna be. This is like not even 2 minutes yet, I think. So it's gonna be like a 2.5 minute wave at most. Oh my goodness, the right lane has got a quad FP all inside.
Yeah.
Yep, all inside. So timers have started.
Think we should move down to the war room for this one?
If you guys want, we can finish off the wave with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting
He
him.
almost
Oh,
he's
shit, I'm
Right
no.
side getting
I have no
pushed.
freezes.
Right side getting
We
pushed.
gotta get out of here.
Well, I'm
Warpack's
fucking
back.
dead. Holy shit, that was instant.
Okay, we can this.
Yeah, yeah,
Left side, go left side, go left side.
Go left, go left.
FP
Go
front,
left.
QP as well.
I have no freezes, by the way.
Lead
body,
track.
keep
Watch out,
walking
watch out,
forward.
watch out.
Beardy,
Low
don't
body.
fucking die.
Nice.
Right in front of you, you
I'm
have like
fine, I'm
2 QPs and an FP. Push past that, go past, go past, go past.
QPs.
Just keep going
I
past,
cannot
keep
see
going,
Jay,
keep going, keep going, keep
I'm
going.
I went up. Should we? Yeah, we're going this way. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Reverse.
Kyrum,
Doesn't
where you
matter,
at?
you-
Where you
you're
at,
you're in
Kyrum?
cleanup, you're in cleanup, just be
see it.
fine.
Yep. Look out, Juice.
Take the hit. Oh, never mind, okay. That works too.
You got 2 more
Hey.
FPs and a straight coming in. 3 more FPs.
Yo, I got it. Nothing.
Me.
3 FPs and a straight, that's the only note. What do you think?
Okay,
Note
3
worthy
FPs.
thing?
Rage FP, Rage FP.
Back one's dead. Where is he
He's super
going?
low, he's super low, he's super low.
Oh, he's
super
chilling,
low.
he's chilling. Don't worry about where he's
Nice,
going.
good shit.
He's just going.
Clean up.
Just ate
Good
that
husk, good husk, good husk.
Oh,
guess
my
you're
bad.
Okay,
I'm
wow, my extension,
I'm
wow.
sorry, Beardy. I'm sorry.
FP coming there. FP there,
Beauty,
FP
I'm
there.
I'm
sorry.
reloading.
Oh, I forgot I
Oh,
cannot
Bagels
actually
coming
kill Proprietors.
You got that
Okay,
shit?
I'm 9mm. I'm bodying this blood.
Good shit,
go.
good shit.
Fill spares,
Nice.
let's go.
Oh, nice.
I'm not feeling my spare.
Yeah, I'm
Not
not
full
feeling it.
spares, just
Unfortunate death there at the end, but I don't think they could have done anything about it. But that was probably the best wave 10 I've seen in this entire tournament.
Yeah,
These-
so
these
far,
guys
real
Go ahead.
chef kiss. Chef kiss. That's all I can say.
Yeah, these guys have been they're gardeners. They're planting these freedom seeds left and
And
right.
we're already in the boss. They are just going, we're good.
Yeah, and I suspect that they're just gonna completely annihilate Patriarch here. And he spawned right next to them too. I'm not sure if that was manipulated, like they knew he was gonna do that, or if that was just a fortunate spawn. Well, this minigun though could be bad. Oh, but no.
When you give Pat's hug, he can't really shoot anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he was going for Bagels or Elmo there, but whoever it
Ooh,
was.
the Goomba.
Yeah, they got the AF knockdown right there. And they're gonna try to get this freeze. They did get it off. They should be able to finish this off right here. Ooh. Ooh, that hurricane attack. Good body blocking there. They're gonna be able to stop. Oh wow, what happened to Elmo?
I'm not too sure, but they looks like they hope they get Z time.
Oh, he's gonna get away. They're so close.
Come on, Z time. Yep.
There
you
oh
go.
my
No,
goodness.
goodbye, Kevin.
Kevin
Wow.
Clanley. That was insane.
That was an amazing match.
We
We have a winner.
Very well done here by ChainSAWB Enthusiasts, getting a final score of 25-71. And that last second there at the boss, that almost could have wasted a bunch of time if Pat got off to heal. But they managed to get that off in the Z time, and yeah, that was pretty amazing to watch. Very well played.
That was amazing.
Yes, I need my heart to calm down now. That was. I need a cigarette after this one.
Oh, my replay messed up here. That sucks. I tried to get a replay of that last second, but it like seemed to have started late. Unlucky. Alright, so it looks like we are going to be having Dur and Kyrum, so I'll go ahead and drag them over and we'll get this interview underway.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, guys? How you guys feeling?
Great.
I'm a bit stressed out. I'm a bit shaky, you know.
I hope so because man, that was some serious gameplay right there.
That was
Yeah.
such
Got
a
me
treat.
sweating for sure.
That was a treat to watch. You really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm a bit rattly. I think my aim is kind of off.
My hands are shaking. My hands are shaking.
Yeah, precisely.
Sweat already.
What'd you guys think?
Oh, that was absolutely fantastic. That, to me personally, I would say that was the best Wave 10 in the entire round so far. It was just wonderfully done. Like by the time like you guys started the wave, it was already ending.
Yeah, that was a
it was pretty
blazingly
fast.
fast run.
Yeah.
It was, and I really just love the Joe Montana throws with the freeze grenades. That was amazing.
I try.
You know, I think with this wave, or with this Wave 10 on FrightYard, we've had more faulty freezes than any other map.
Yeah, you got to be really careful about your supplier when it comes to freeze grenades.
The amount of Chinese freezes.
Kyle's just throwing freezes one after another and nothing would freeze.
Every
It's so
wave I'd
silly.
run out.
It's so silly.
Yeah, I don't know where Horzing gets these suppliers from, but they really should, vet them a bit better.
You know, give him a break. It's the apocalypse, bro.
Maybe they get them from Drunk Bunny.
Yeah, for all I know, it's instead of a freeze grenade full of freezy gas, it's just that it's a water balloon filled with ice water.
So I have a question for you guys, out of curiosity. For your guys' holds, we noticed that you swapped between two separate places, and I was curious. I was trying to figure out during the match, like, what the thought process was behind that. Was it really, like, was there a thought process at all, or was it just like, we just wanted to use that hold and show off a new hold, or like, was there a specific reason you guys did that?
Sort of felt like it.
Yeah,
For sure.
Originally, we were going to that corner hold, waves 1 through 4, just to get that objective, since we, really fast trader times. But it was actually really crazy during our practice, so we decided to just go play it safe and go to the cafe, and that seemed to work really well.
Yeah, I was a little skeptical on how you guys are going to hold that just as well as a team with a Zerker and a Firebug, but you definitely surprised me. You held it just as well, especially with all the bumps, angles, and everything else the Zeds have to do to get to you from that side.
Oh yeah. The Zed spawning on top of the containers, that is insane.
We didn't have like a really silly top container
Goomba
spawn. Yeah. We didn't have the double triple jumping FPs. Not during this gun, but during practice we've had multiple larges having double to triple jumps from the top.
Oh yeah, they
crates.
were bouncing off. I think there was
Yeah.
a moment where 2 FPs were jumping down, and one of them just went flying towards us. It was during the wave 4 hold.
When he bounced off the bloat. Yeah.
It was super funny.
Not that there's few things in this game anymore that make me go, oh shit, other than like a quintuple MP or anything. But I'm just calmly sitting in the lane shooting heads. All of a sudden, FP in the back lane decides to go. You know what? I'm going to be in front of your face now, and launch towards you at Mach 5. Kind of wakes you up,
You got that adrenaline rush.
Soda popper.
Yeah, I said soda popper FP. It's so funny.
I think the best thing I've ever seen, like, related to that is it was on, I think, Quarantine Breach. So FP, he literally bounced up an entire staircase just riding on top of crawlers.
No.
So funny looking. I'm pretty sure one of my videos has it in there as a clip, but yeah, he just like surfed up the stairs. It's so funny how the physics in this game work sometimes.
You got to watch out for those crawler catapults, man. They're dangerous.
For sure.
And the Husk too. They love airdropping stuff in front of you.
Oh man, these Husks make any large slightly faster than they actually are. And it's
Sight
crazy.
ranges weren't even the problem. It was the fucking Husk mostly.
Yeah.
You gotta love the Husk delivery service. You see a siren, like, oh, that's pretty far away. She starts screaming, and a Husk hits her, and she's like right in your face now.
Oh no, we're dying.
I love
we're
that
instantly dying.
I think that's what happened to one of the teams. I can't remember which one it was, but one of the sirens got shot down a stairwell and followed the entire team down the stairwell with it while she was screaming.
Silly.
You guys got any other questions? Boris and Freed?
I do. I've got 2 questions, actually. Your team composition, I think I know the answer to this, but did y'all try any other compositions, or did you know exactly what you were going to go for from the get-go?
No, we actually knew exactly what we were going for. Because we just find out what's like best for all of us. And it works really well.
It does.
It
It does.
team comp, so I mean,
I thought I knew the answer to that, but I figured I'd ask it anyway. And my second question, since you were right by I do think I know the answer to this one too, but since you were right by the objective hold for wave 10, what made you decide to go ahead and just hold downstairs instead of going for the objective?
The objective was kind of scary.
It was, wasn't it? I thought I knew the answer. It was hard, yeah.
I don't fear any flesh found, but that whole point, it scares me.
What did Tamari test this? Where
did Tamari do this?
Actually,
the
yeah.
answer is yes.
It's actually doable. I'm serious. We actually managed to do it.
Yeah. What was the team composition? I don't want to ask the strategy. But what was the team
it was
composition?
just 6 Dimmelmans. Why do you ask?
Well, I mean, the main thing I think that's important to remember is that with these zones, you don't actually have to be in the zone. Not everybody, anyway. So that's number one. And number two, you only have to be in the zone, not the Zeds. And so, basically, the strategy revolves around that more or less. So taking advantage of those two things: the fact that you don't have to be in the zone, or not everybody has to be in the zone, and then the people that are in the zone, as long as they kill Zeds while they're standing there, the Zeds could be basically anywhere. And that was the key for at least when we tried it. But yeah, every single hold that I've done so far, and every round has been doable, including the Wave 8 on Santa's Workshop. But it's just, it takes specific setups, right?
Yeah.
I remember you saying something like that in the one of the streams where you said all the objectives are they're doable, but you need to have certain team comps to actually do some of the harder ones. I actually really like that because it doesn't matter what you go with, because you can just do anything, and I love that about the tournament where you can just play anything you want.
It's got that build variety or team composition variety.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where it's very flexible.
Yeah.
Well, what it does, right, is it forces the players to have to think about their composition outside of just, because if there wasn't anything like that, let's face it, there would be no reason to ever swap off the meta, right? Two gunslingers,
exactly.
2 sharpshooters, a medic, and a commando. That's the tried and true meta per composition for CD. And the fact that you have these objectives in the mix, that the point of them is to make people have to think about, maybe we want to have a Zerk, maybe we want to have a demo even, maybe, and I like that. I agree with you guys. That's exactly the mindset that I took into forming the objective bonuses and all that stuff that way.
Yeah. We Kai said he could do Zerk, so we were thinking about it for a bit.
I could.
I don't know how
Probably
mean your
won't
Zerk
like
is,
it.
bro.
You haven't seen it yet.
No, we haven't.
Save that for another time, though.
How's your nail gun takedowns?
Hey, the nail gun's Vi is actually crazy, though.
Oh, I know.
It's crazy.
So I actually got a kind of like a 2-for-1 kind of question. What's something you guys really liked about how the game went, and then what's something you guys think you could have done better?
Oh, thanks for giving us the tough question.
Ooh,
So we're
okay.
supposed to do that. Frankly, just the things you guys did wonderfully was.
Hey, Nick, I was with you. I'm asking them.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could go. You could go, Dur.
Okay. I really like the practices. At least this isn't like super relevant to the game. It's kind of it doesn't matter. I really like the practices, but like when the game hit, we kind of had like since Cap wasn't playing, he was originally on the roster for this game. Since Cap wasn't playing, we had to like do a bit of I had to do a bit of adjusting to laning with Elmo. So it was just I liked the practice and how smoothly it went. I didn't really like having to readjust. I mean, nothing against Elmo. I love laning with him, but it was the readjusting to a different playstyle sort of deal.
Oh yeah, that's always difficult.
Yeah, totally understand that.
Also, sorry, Freed. Every time I hear your voice, I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing another thing. Okay. Oh wait. Oh shit, that's a commentator. Oh no.
It's all good. Before you got too far in the answer, I figured I'd stop you.
Yeah, thanks for that. Because I think I was gonna blunder right into that.
So what's Kai's opinion
about that? I mean, well, the practices like before the game, it was super hard to get used to. Like we were having deaths left and right, and we weren't really able to complete a full game. Well, we were, but it was kind of messy.
Mm.
And honestly, I don't think that game could have gone any better compared to our pre-match practice.
No, I don't think so.
You can actually 100% that.
Yeah.
Everyone that mattered survived.
Oh no.
Poor Elmo, man.
Ow.
I love you, Elmo.
Elmo, were you practicing that gambler's fallacy at all during those matches? I wonder.
To like defend him a bit, he got caught in like some weird ass spots. It was like mega unfortunate. It's not like he played poorly, but he got caught in weird places.
I think on Wave 10 he just got demolished. Like he died in half a second. Like he was stuck between a frozen FP, I think, and like a couple more. And he died so quick.
I have to confess something about that. When I froze the FP, I was thinking to myself, I should probably tell Elmo that there's an FP to his left that he's walking into.
He'll
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll surprise him.
I'm sorry,
Life is full of
dog. If
surprises.
you're listening, I'm so fucking sorry.
Elmo, I get no love either. I got room for you on the bench here with me.
For real though, I'm sorry. Any question, Haver?
I think I'm good on that. Well, the only thing I can say really is just I got to give my medal to Beardy. I don't think he dropped a single extension until like the last part, and that is genuinely impressive.
Yeah, he's my MVP actually.
I would give my MVP to you, Dur, to be honest. Well, I would also.
Is it because I shot trash?
You froze bloats.
Yeah, you did. You froze bloats, prepped the Gorfine, all that.
Easy.
But I also want to shout out Elmo too, because he came out pretty late in the today.
Big shout out to Elmo for filling in last second.
Yeah, it just so happened that something came up for Cap, and it's like it's fine because we got to fill in, but That was really fun. I love that.
It was fun. Can't wait for the next map. Personally.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I can probably wait for the next map, but you know.
Next one's gonna be very fun. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
Oh,
not
I already-
excited anymore.
I already know what map it's gonna be from that.
Yeah, the maps are gonna start. I mean, if you've looked at the map pool, there's only 2 left now, and it's one of
Yeah.
those 2, obviously. And both of those maps are significantly harder than everything that we've played thus far. So it's definitely going to be interesting seeing what happens next week. But yeah, I would say as well, because I was gonna. That was actually the thing I was gonna ask next, and Nick beat me to the punch. I was gonna pop the question, MVP. And I asked the chat already earlier when we first got in here at the interview, and pretty much everybody has unanimously voted Beardy. And I'm going to have to concur with that as well. I'm going to say Beardy. I'm normally partial to Commando as it is, just because I like Commando, and I think it's a very important perk, but you got to give it to the guy. He played perfectly this game. And also with high ping at that. That's something that I think is worth mentioning, because when you have high ping on Commando, you do have to be a little bit, proactive in firing earlier than you think you need to. And that actually gets even harder to do at long ranges. And he was still landing those really long distance extensions on that open brick wall at the cafe. The guy was just nailing it, and without those extensions, it made everything go. Not to take away from anybody else, of course. It's just everybody played really well, but that Z time was clutch.
The Beardy extensions enabled everybody to perform, better than they ever possibly could, because it was full extensions every time Black and White came on screen.
Yeah.
Beardy was nuts during the game. He
was popping off.
He was crazy during the actual match. Prior to that, he sorry.
Prior to that,
sorry, Beardy.
Prior to that, he just did a line of cocaine. Other things.
Yeah,
got real hype.
He was getting warmed up.
Yeah, he got something.
I think it was his foam cowboy hat that was allowing him to.
Yeah, the flat cap energy was focal pointing into that hat. That's exactly what it was.
The extra brain cell. We were all unanimously won.
It's like a Tesla coil.
Who didn't go yet? I think Kai and Dur, you guys both already said, right? And then Nick and I, obviously. I think Freed and Boris, you guys haven't said your MVPs yet, if I'm not mistaken.
You go ahead.
I think I'm kind of in agreement with everyone. The Z times were super on point, and then it just really gave everyone the chance to kill
Fuck
everything.
shit up.
Before anything could even get to them, they were. I think Beardy definitely.
Yeah, I really have to agree with all of you. I think Beardy just showed how valuable keeping full extensions just helps precision just to melt down everything when you're firing off on all pistons.
I would also like to say too that it also helps to having 2 sharpshooters to constantly
proc it and have all those freezes just in case things go south.
Just in case.
Yeah, it's funny you guys say procking it. It's funny you guys mentioned procking Z time because I was missing all the time.
No, don't worry, nobody knows that. Just play along with it.
Kai can carry for me.
Nah, you're stepping up, man. You're going crazy.
I'm only hitting backpacks, dude.
Hey man, don't downplay yourself.
For real, you were hitting all those husks. Crazy backpacks.
That was something that I was actually talking about specifically when you guys are doing the L. I'll just call it the L hold. You know which one I'm talking about in the back.
Yeah, the corner.
And one really important thing in general, I spoke about this at the start of the stream, right? One of the first things I said when talking about the map was that you have to deal with long sight lines. And obviously, I don't really need to explain why that's dangerous to have long sight lines, but those FPs, man, and you guys did a really good job of handling them early. I saw every single time, basically. If it was Z time, Elmo was going for them, starting those FPs early. He even started some Skrakes, getting the Skrakes into the hole so they can get rid of them as quickly as possible. You were doing some Kobe freeze throws. Both of you guys actually did that a couple times. That's really big, right? That's actually, we spoke earlier about the fact that TSG69 had a Berserker and a Firebug, and that's why they were able to hold the cafe so easily, right? And I mean, that was a given. That with Kusu and Blue Fam X that were holding the back lane made it so easy for them to keep that comfortably. But with you guys having all precision, you had to really step it up and get those potential time ranges down. And that's like a point where I would say like everybody just did exceptionally well at, right? I can't even pin that on one specific person. Just like great target prioritization, good communication, talking about the threats at long range. We heard it when we came into the war room. FP far, that kind of stuff. So
we also heard Elmo crying a little bit from stop pressuring me.
Yeah, the nerds.
We love you, Elmo.
We do.
But everybody on the team, that wasn't to take away from your medic was just being liberal with the health grenades and keeping everybody healed up. Your gunslingers were going off. Everybody was really popping off. It was beautiful to behold.
Yeah, man, and Juice has actually improved a lot too, right? He's I can already see it. Like he's like Boris has said, he's been doing a great job of using the healing grenades at the appropriate time. I noticed every time you guys got a large giga or semi-giga, suddenly a medic grenade comes out, and then you guys are rebuffed and it kills all the trash on you, right? And it's just like it was perfect execution. And another thing that Juice did that I thought I'd call out is in the L hold, he was doing a good job of keeping that back spawn shut down. I distinctly watched him killing stuff back there, even a husk at one point too.
Yeah, there were some dicey spawns that happened there, like double husks just dropping on top of y'all.
Yeah.
All throughout practice, there were some silly spawns in the back. One practice, we had a Gorfiend already spinning, and he dropped on Kai, and he blint him up. It was so funny.
It happened so quickly.
Yeah. It super blink Kai up. It was actually funny how fast he died.
Well, I sadly don't have any more questions other than that was an amazing match. But I'm most disappointed at the fact that we still haven't gotten a K-Man moment yet in the rounds.
Came close.
I knew at some point that was going to come up.
Just somebody needs to eat a spicy meatball into a bloat vomit, and we can cheer them on.
K-Man 11. It's got to be someone's team name next tournament.
So I got a question.
Yeah, go for it.
When are you guys gonna throw Juice on Gunslinger? I've been wanting to see him tear up some Zeds on as Gunslinger.
I'm not sure. I'm not the team guy.
I'm not sure either.
I'm just wondering if that was something you guys talked about. I mean, it's I know he signed up as a Gunslinger main, I believe, and I've known him for a little while, and every time I see him, he's always playing Gunslinger. And dude is a really, really good Gunslinger. And I was just wondering when you guys were gonna, I don't know, throw Elmo on medic or something, and then let him shoot some Zeds with Deagles or something.
I think we said something like the other day where we wanted to throw Juice on Slinger, because I think Bagels isn't that comfortable on Slinger.
Bagels doesn't like Slinger that much.
So then we were like, oh, maybe we can do that, but it was already kind of too late at that point.
Yeah,
we don't want to change anything.
Understandable.
We were like one day before match, or not one day, like less than 24 hours before match. Probably be kind of weird to stick Juice on Gunslinger with minimal practice.
Yeah, I think you're like, oh, we're less than 20 hours from the match, and you want to change things up already.
So, I mean, I guess we'll see.
But yeah, one day.
I do
one game probably.
I have something I can ask actually that builds off of Freed's question that I just thought about, and that would be that in general, with your guys' team, are you guys trying to choose perks for players that are optimal to the team strategy, or are you more or less just letting everybody play what they feel most comfortable with? Like, what's the priority you'd say in your team overall?
I would say that people or my teammates would like to choose whatever they're comfortable with, and to me it seems like it happens to fit the strategy, I wanted to play Gunslinger, but everyone and their mother would like to play Gunslinger. So I don't want to say stuck on Sharpshooter, but sort of stuck on Sharpshooter. I ended up liking playing Sharpshooter after, what was it? What was the first map? Hellmark Station.
Yeah, Hellmark Station.
Yeah, so like during Hellmark, I was like crazy practicing Gunslinger, and then suddenly I'm not on Gunslinger. So
Don't
He
worry.
picked up short path.
Yeah,
It,
don't
it just
worry.
ended up fitting. Things like ended up falling into place.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
At least in my experience.
You don't have to worry about it too much because you click heads with dual revolvers. You can click heads with M14.
Yeah. I wish the SPX would reload faster on sharpshooter. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it's a good weapon, but then like if you get caught reloading, it can be such a nightmare.
Okay, guys, give me a week. I gotta reload. Just give me a moment.
That's what I was saying. Like, I think it was like wave 2 where I just don't have M14 yet. I gotta reload both levers.
Yeah, dual
Still
lever
in the
loadout
league.
it's pain when you have to reload both guns for sure.
Yeah. That's another reason why we kind of changed up the strat on the fly, where we went to the cafe on wave 2, because, well, like, I think me and Dur both had dual levers, or he might have had an M14, but
I had M14
it's just
wave 3.
insane. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had the Winchester on wave 1 and 2.
Yeah,
It's just insane trying to hold that with levers, trying to reload every shot.
No, that's good thinking. I respect that. I mean, it's it's been proven time and time again that there's nothing wrong with playing it safe, right? In fact, I mean, arguably it could be for the better, right? It's better to like, especially if like, let's say you tried to do it and then it didn't work out. Even if you survive, like, you guys are gonna be rattled, right? You're gonna be recovering from that. You're gonna lose a lot of money. Like, it could work, but then there's also so much that could go wrong. And if it does go wrong, then you're in a world of shit, And it's like,
Yeah.
I can totally respect like wanting to just say, you know what, let's not do that. Like, yeah, maybe we lose a little bit of time, maybe it's not as flashy, whatever the reasoning might be. Like, it's just better to play it safe. And yeah, that's, like I said, that's been proven over and over again that there's nothing wrong with that. And teams that have done that for the entire game have still managed to get competitive scores, right? But that's actually all I've got. So I wanted to quickly open the floor to Boris and Freed once more. If you guys had any last things, I think that'll probably conclude the interview.
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
No, I think we covered everything. Great job, guys. It was really entertaining to watch.
Yeah,
Thank you.
fantastic job, guys.
You guys did really good.
Always got to make it look good, huh?
We hold
Yeah,
these.
Hell yeah.
you make
Oh, we
you do a
definitely
good
hold
job of
these.
it.
We hold
Yeah.
Those white flat caps definitely make it look good.
There's power in those.
Take
Gotta
notes,
be
everybody.
presentable,
If you want to be good at sharpshooter and a gun or anything in CD, you just got to wear a white flat cap. That's the lesson that we take out of this.
Yep.
Now you tell me. See, okay. I'm always the last to know.
It's a need to know basis,
I'm not in the cool group. I gotcha. Okay.
Or you got to be like Freed and you have to sacrifice yourself so that the QP just ignores you randomly the next
Yeah.
wave.
Yeah. I mean, you take a little bit of a point loss, but hey, I mean, the QP will, sniff you and then walk away.
Yeah, he didn't like your cologne. He's just like. Anyway,
Which
guys.
actually, I didn't even notice it ran away. I thought it died, and then when you asked me that, I was like, "Wait, what did happen to that QP?"
Yeah, he just legitimately just turned around. Like, he was in the corner with you, beating the crap out of you, and then he's just like, I'm done. Does a 180 and just runs into the middle of the room and dies. Like, what the hell? I've actually never seen that before. It was so weird.
Flesh pounds and quarter pounds are really funny. Super funny. I think during the practice before the match, I had a flesh pound raging, running towards a teammate, and I was body blocking it the entire time, wanting to de-rage it. It was so funny. I was sitting there for a whole 10 to 20 seconds waiting for this dude to swing, but he won't stop running.
You. Just right after.
Yeah, they love to just focus on the person that they're on. And then also, I saw you guys actually in the L hold. I think both you and you both and also Beardy and Bagels, what I meant to say. Both had FPs just trolling you guys that were doing 180s and looking around. I hate when they do that. Yeah, and you're just like, what is this FP doing?
You just hug and hit, and it's just not wanting to hit you.
It's hilarious.
The game's fun when everything goes to plan, and it's super consistent. You do your thing, you click heads, and then you have the silly FP running around in circles, trying to figure out which teammate to slap first as your teammates are getting pummeled.
I love when they charge at you and they just stop, turn around, and then take the longest path around the map to come back around to try and come up behind you, and you're just standing there like, where are you going?
Why are you running?
Yeah.
It's also funny how FPs will like sight rate or will see you take the longest path possible. They'll like walk around the world, and by the time they get to you, they're already like raging. Like 14 seconds after they sight you, they run around the world and then come over and crit you.
They do that sometimes, just to fuck with you. I think at this point.
Love the pathing and AI.
All right, guys. I think that's gonna be a good place to end. Unless there's any last second things you guys wanted to anybody. The floor's open, real quick, and then I think we'll send you guys both on your way.
Anyone that's watching, CD is really fun. You should try it.
You should.
It's a hell of a drug.
It is.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you it'll ruin vanilla for
It
you.
really is. It does. Hardcore.
I can't enjoy vanilla HOE anymore.
Especially not with random teammates.
It
It's something else, man.
is something
I just get
else.
annoyed when the players start making decisions that just make it harder to play the game. It's like it's not that bad. Gunslinger, why are you running from the flesh pound? Where are you going? That's your job, and then the berserkers, off using a M99 or something, and you're just like, why are you doing? Okay, all right.
The
That's
one thing about pubs that like it'll make me upset, like unreasonably upset. I won't like express it, but I'm like unreasonably upset is when a person should take a hit, but they
Oh my god.
continue backing up, and then the FP misses, and then they continue backing up, and then the FP misses, and then they continue backing up, and then the FP crits everyone.
You just
That's my
waste all your
favorite.
freezes
I
on
actually,
it.
I love that so much. Or or a flesh pounder will hit you, and then everyone shoots it, re-rages it, and then
Oh my god.
it comes up, the freeze grenade goes off, completely wasting it, and kills 2 teammates, and you're like, okay, cool. I guess I'm just gonna go over here and wait for that to die. That's a future me problem.
Love re-rages.
Pubs are a PvP game, man. It's crazy. It's you against your teammates, not the Zeds. Most of the time.
That honestly, talking about pubs, it reminds me of Ginny's bind. I swear to God, if you don't stop re-raging, I'm gonna stop healing you.
Yeah, I mean it's the thing about CD, right? And I was joking when I said that it ruins like playing vanilla.
Yeah.
But it kind of does in a sense because there's such a, it's like opening, I don't know, it's like opening the closet to Narnia almost in a way. It's like you look at this game at the top level, right, from like the outside, and it honestly just looks like a classic, just shoot 'em up, horde shooter, just do whatever you want, like there's nothing really crazy going on. And then when you take the time to examine it closely, you realize how much nuance and depth there is to this game. And that's the stuff that you unlock when you start playing at a high level, right? You start, because you have to. That's the thing. That's honestly, I think that's really the only response I have to everything you guys said, is that it's not that people are like doing it on purpose or they're bad or whatever. It's just that the fact of the matter is that in vanilla, the game is so much easier that those things just don't become a problem. Even if something like that does happen, where the one player backs up the FP into the group, right? That's probably like the only flesh pound there is. And once he's dead, that's it. And then they also have like rage, being able to stun stuff with overpowered ranger, and you have all these different stun weapons. Like, the fact of the matter is that in vanilla, those things just aren't really necessary because the game is just, it's too easy, right? And there's no necessity to actually have to work together really closely. And in CD, you have to do that, and that's why it's fun, because you actually have to start thinking about things like Z time, not stealing trash, not even, you start getting into prepping and stuff too, right? When you get really up there, and that's the nuance and the depth that we've all come to enjoy with this mode. And I think that's the part for me that ruins playing vanilla for me, is because when you go play vanilla, like, it's not even necessarily that the teammates there can't do that, it's that you don't need to do that. And it's what makes the game fun for me, so that's just my personal viewpoint on it.
And it also doesn't help that there's like 2 FPs in the entire game that show up.
And the rest is QPs.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, so it's it's just the nature of like how different the composition of the waves actually are, and also the fact that there's the vanilla game does take a lot of liberties. It slows down the spawn rates and that kind of thing when it detects that you're doing badly, which I would argue for general play is good. It's good that it does that, right? Because otherwise, like, it would be very unforgiving. But like I said, when we get to a point where we've played as long as we have, You just need something more, and that's what CD scratches that itch, right?
Yeah.
So
I super like the cooperative aspect.
yeah.
It feels rewarding and satisfying to have a lane partner understand, like, it's the understanding thing, yeah, with your, like, whoever you're being with. Like, you set some expectations and they can, like, comply.
Yeah.
Even if it's, like, you know, to a certain degree you'd rather them do something else, but they'll still comply. And it's the understanding that, like, both partners, that both lane E's will, you know, shoot the husk that's bombing them and take down the same larges to, like, speed stuff up, you know, hold a lane, throw freezes. It's the understanding between teammates that really gets it for me. That really brings me to CD.
It's nice to know that all the gears are spinning correctly, type of deal.
Yeah, the synergy, right? That's what I think. That's what the word is you're looking for there, like the synergy between players. And again, it's because you have to do that. That's what's so great about it, is it forces you to, and that's why you come out of it being a better player overall, right? And then that's the point of this tournament, is that, like, we've realized that over the years it can be quite difficult to get into CD, because it's like you either know someone or you just get lucky and run into the right person, right? And like for me, that's what happened with me. I got lucky and ran into indynick, and that's how I got started. And the point of this tournament is to give people a, like, official inlet, right? If you're interested, come play, and then hopefully, you know, like, the way that you guys feel about it is exactly like what the point of this tournament is, right? And it's really I'm really happy to hear that you guys are enjoying it and you're getting something new out of it and having a good time. But anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna have to probably cut it here, though. We are getting actually, we're over our time limit for the stream. Because we do have to get ready for the next match soon, which I want to say we're actually having
About
2
an hour.
concurrent streams at once tonight. Yeah. But yeah, I just want to thank both you, Dur and Kyrum, for joining us. Congratulations on a final score of 25-71, and I think you guys also got the fastest time again too, if I'm not mistaken. So really great job,
Nice.
and it was fun to watch, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys in the semifinals.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's been a pleasure. I'm actually looking forward to the next map. Just not the practice, but, you know. That's how it is.
We'll figure it out.
We always do.
We always do. We hold these too.
We hold these.
You know.
All right,
It was
guys.
fun.
Thanks for joining
GGs.
us, guys. GG's, and you both take care. And again, congratulations to you and your team.
Congrats.
Yep.
Great game, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys have a good
GG.
one. Good job.
You too.
You too.
Yep. See you guys.
Later.
See you.
All right, so it's just back to us 4 again, and as usual, I wanted to take this time to thank the staff, Boris, indynick, and Freedsnipers for joining me. I appreciate you guys being here, and then I want to also thank the team, of course. I just said that, but I'll say it again. Really appreciate ChainSAWB Enthusiasts for not only playing, but also just putting on a spectacular showing for everybody. It was a lot of fun to watch. Looking forward to their next match, and then finally, thanking you guys, the viewers, for being here. Without you guys, this wouldn't be a success. And we really appreciate your guys' continued support in coming to the streams, checking out the matches, generating hype, right? As Boris has posted in the chat, I believe we will be having our next match in an hour from now at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. That will be Team Uwu, who will be playing. That'll be on my stream again. But also, on top of that, there actually will be a second stream. And we actually have 2 overlapping games this time. There's Uwu at 7 o'clock p.m. PST. And we actually have the Yolomancers, our final team, who will be playing at 8 o'clock p.m. PST, so an hour later. And I do not believe we will be done with our match before theirs starts. So I would recommend putting up both, maybe, perhaps, if you guys are interested in checking them both out. They're both going to be good matches. Hopefully, I'm hoping I'm going to get a chance to check it out before it ends, after I'm done with my stream. But yeah, that second stream for Yolomancers will be taking place at twitch.tv/ZeElmo. So go check that out at 8 o'clock p.m. And then again, mine next match will be in an hour from now at at this stream again, Team Uwu. So thanks again for coming out and watching, everybody. And just wanted to open the floor one final time to the staff here if you guys needed to say any closing remarks, and I think we'll end it off after that.
No, thanks for having us.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys. Well, you all have a great rest of your day. If we don't catch you at the next match, we will see you whenever we see you. Thanks again for coming out, all.